All right, we got a couple of ribeyes from Walmart. The first thing you need to make sure you do is pat these motherfuckers dry. I usually like to let them sit out in the open air for a little while. Make sure they get very dry. No moisture. You need to make sure that the grill gets to at least 500 degrees. 550 would be nice, but it's still pretty good to start. That way it burns everything off the top. I like to give it a little scrape. I got a wooden scraper. Just make sure all the gunk is off. All right, got my steaks. And then that top side that's dry, put that down. Pat that bitch. And I like to put it at the back because it's hotter at the back. Boom, pat it down. Now, look, these are like about 1 inch thick. I'm gonna cook these. If you like it a little bit more rare, go 3.5. I'm gonna cook these for 4 minutes. I'm not gonna touch them, I'm not gonna turn them. Now while that's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and salt some butter. Oops. Warm it for a little bit. All right, so here we are. We went just a bit over the 4-minute mark on accident. All right, let's flip them. I'm in the same spot, get that hard char. Flip them right there in the same spot, get that hard char. I'm gonna give them 3 minutes here because I went over a little bit. I also brought out a little bit of butter. I'm gonna add some butter into there. All right, be sure to get that butter around. Now you want the butter to kind of leak off a little bit, and that'll help flame it up. The butter, get a little bit to leak off, and that'll help flame it up. You want to get a little bit of flame under there. Now it's at this point we can salt this side. Yeah, baby, that's what we want. We want the fire to kick up and give it char on the underside. All right, so it's been 8 minutes on the dot. This one's going pretty good. I like to see that. That gives it good char. That underside. Cleaned up. There we go. So we like that. Now, a big thing about the steak is that from this point, you got to let it sit there for like 8 minutes. You're just going to pretty much let it sit. Now, I have my softened up butter that I just took out of the microwave, and this is the butter that I salted earlier, so I can pour some butter out on that. That acts as the salt. Spread the butter around. Sorry, acts as the sauce. Salted butter is your sauce there. All right, and that's ribeyes. Turn the grill off, boy. Boom. So we cooked that bitch for about 8 minutes on the grill. And let it sit for about 8. That's a guy do a ribeye.